Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas and welcome to Saturday Solutions. No matter what time of day you're getting the opportunity to listen to this, or even if it is Christmas at all when you listen, this is a special message, special wishes from my spirit team to the people that I love. All my subscribers and all my lurkers. I love you all so very much. If you hear something here you really like, please share the video and give me a thumbs up. And if you want more, join the subscribers. We call ourselves Moon Dancers because we're shaped and affected deeply in our lives by the cycles of the moon. Now that's not a requirement to subscribe. That's just when the full moon, new moon, whatever. If you feel like going outside and dancing to the moon, do it. Anyway, Merry Christmas to you all. Let's get started with this. We're going to check and find out what our current situation is first. And as always, for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to be using, to find the current situation, I will be using the Mystical Shaman deck by Reed. We use this every week. Actually, the first 3 decks that I'm using are from Reed. They work so beautifully together to tell us the story we're wanting to hear. And that story is, we find out what our current situation is. Then we ask the cards, what are our goals? Is it for the year? Is it for the holiday? Is it for my dream tonight? What's my goal? And then we check on a roadmap to get there. We do a few other card pulls after that too, but that's mainly general messages from Spirit to you all. And so, instead of all this blither blather waffle nonsense, let's get started with this. So, shuffle some cards here. Pull that one right there. Interesting card. Whoop. Sorry, got the shakes a little bit there. I guess I'm feeling for you guys in the Midwest, and that's why we got the corn card. God bless you guys. You're going through it now. Man, oh man. I heard this morning earlier in Calgary, Canada, it was 33 below zero. And that's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Yeah, it was 9 below in Milwaukee this morning at 6 something. At 6 something my time, sorry. As I was talking to Wolf Girl, Oracle this morning on the phone. Yes, we talk on the phone really super early, okay? Friends talk whenever the urge hits, It's just kind of how it happens. Anyway, this card. I hope you all have stored up and gotten prepared for this massive storm that's hit and is going to be continuing. I mean, even the birds are taking off. But it's interesting because the storm is in the east. And that's exactly the direction the birds are flying. Maybe the birds are going to be bringing in the end of the storm, because this is a completion card. It's the end of the cycle. It's completion. What's going on from the east of the Rockies that needs to be cleansed and cleared? So that we can, because that's apparently what the storm is about. I also, now this is not something I got from this reading, but earlier this morning when I was doing my card of the day, I got loud and clear that this storm is going to be part of what is going to bring our country back together, where we as people begin to understand it is not about the government, it is about us. No matter what we believe, agree on, or disagree on, we need each other, y'all. As a country, that's what's always been our strength, is our need and our love for one another. We may not always like each other very much, but we always cared about our fellow Americans before. I want those times back. I don't know about you. So I'm thinking maybe that's what this storm is about. I'm also looking at the corn stalks here. This corn didn't get harvested. So apparently the farmer is drying it. You see this down here. This corn is ready to be harvested, but yeah, this one here. But this one, I'm looking at it and I'm looking at all those sections in that corn, because that's the most mature. These two are the most mature ears of corn on the card. I think each one of those sections represent each individual person and how we fit together to form the United States of America. Yes, we have states' rights, but the thing we cannot ever, ever, ever forget, we are a United States. The United States, not state. There's an S on the end of that word. It begins and ends with S because there's many of us and we are all different. But you know what? We're all different anyway. That's what makes it unique and wonderful. So in this card, I see hope. Yes, it's a new moon. The last new moon, the end of the cycle. The last new moon of the year was last night. This is a really powerful card. When I first saw it, I thought, the corn, huh? And then as I look at it, it's like I'm getting bombarded with all the messages in this card. There's our new moon back here. Here we are. We've been in between these two. And we're finally here. Then comes Christmas. And you know, it's like the last week of the year. To me, I don't know about you guys. Well, if you work in retail, you're totally going to disagree with me as I say this, as someone who has worked in retail often. But it seems like the last week between Christmas and New Year's, that last week of the year is the year to catch your breath, to understand what's important to you, not necessarily what your wants are and what your needs are. It's when you find out what's important to you. That you learn the difference between a want and a need. And I think you'll find what you're all worried and scared about is losing your wants. Those collected material things. When your needs are fine. You're doing great. You're fitting together in the same mindset. Now it's time that even if we aren't in the same mindset, we have to find our way back together. We always did before. I think that's because a lot of opinions were stifled, and now they're all out in the open. But now that they're out in the open, we can use them to grow and develop. the next card, let's see what our goals are in, in this. This is the Shamanic Dreams deck. Yeah, it's been a busy week. And then to have it be where people need to be traveling to go see their loved ones, and they can't. You can't get across the middle section of the United States right now. Go ahead and give it a shot. Give it a try if you are prepared to be getting a motel room or sleeping in an airport when the motels are full. If you get stuck. You have been warned. I'm sure you're all well aware of that by now. Heaven's sakes. Hopefully most of you that were traveling are at your destination today. It is Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve. I'm not going to be talking to you tomorrow. For some reason, I think I'm going to be doing some things. Like relaxing and enjoying my Christmas tree, opening presents, and eating lots and lots of copious amounts of food. That's my immediate goal. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get. Okay, I think that card wants to come with us. And that's what we need to do on Christmas Day. Here you go. Here's a goal for you. Break the mirror. Not the only mirror, but the mirror of ego that looks at you and picks you apart, or looks at you and tells you you're magnificent. Why don't other people understand that? Wow. Once you get your ego, whoa, that screamed out at me. Once you get your ego balanced, you will no longer need a mirror to check yourself. Holy crap. That came quick. Whoosh. That's pretty much what this card says. That's our goal. We want to be so in tune with ourselves, balanced with ego and spirit, so we will no longer need a mirror to check ourselves. We'll be connected with our inner self. Wow. When you break that card down, it breaks down to a 4. The 4 is all about manifestation and stability and foundations, you guys. Holy cow. What a card. That's our goal. Is that our goal for this next year? You bet your bippy. We want to be stable on a solid foundation, and we want to be proficient as manifestors, creating the life that we want, and not just accepting what lands in our lap. There's reasons things come to you. It doesn't just land in your lap. Although my mom used to say, as one of her favorite sayings, don't buy trouble till it lands in your lap. And that was her way of saying, stop your worrying. You don't know what's going to happen. I hear her saying that so much. Wow, that's powerful. Yeah, we want to be so stable and balanced in our emotions that our foundation is no longer a mirror to check ourselves in. We just look inside and there's the answer. Because we're connecting with our higher self in a way we never have before. That's what we want. Yowza. Yeah, that card surprised me, can you tell? How do we get to that point? You know, mirrors are a good thing and mirrors can be a questionable thing. Sometimes mirrors can be portals. But yet if you're working on yourself and working your issues out and learning to love yourself, you have to use the mirror to look at your physical self. I don't know why that's important, because your physical self is not who you are. It's just the suit you're wearing right now. Literally, your flesh suit. Sometimes we need to learn to take the flesh suit off and stretch as spiritual beings. So that's why we're told to go within. That's why we're told to take things as an adventure, not as something, take change as an adventure, not as something to be afraid of. Okay. This is the Enchanted Map deck, also by Colette Baron Reed. Let's just take this card right on top. Okay. Messages from unexpected visitors. No. Some of our answers are going to come from unexpected visitors. Look for it. And they're going to be small ones. Small visitors. Not small suggestions or small answers. Also, rabbits, one of the most vulnerable prey animals on the face of the earth. And they know it. But they can be a symbol of purity when they're white. And have you ever heard a rabbit in distress? They seem so docile and cute and sweet and silent. But a rabbit in distress is one of the loudest things I think I have ever heard besides a hawk or an eagle. I'm not kidding you. Now obviously this girl is doing what's right to look for her answers. She's looking up. She's not looking down. She's looking up at the light. It's funny though, she can't see behind her. There's a lot of light back there, pushing and propelling her forward. It's like she's afraid to walk through those doors, or a gate if that's what it is. She's afraid to enter into that next section. And look down there is a special messenger for her in that pure, sweet, white bunny rabbit. And she can't see the bunny because she's looking away. This card is saying, don't let that be you. Be aware of all of your surroundings right now as it's winter's here and things appear to have been shutting down, literally. It's a perfect time to take a look at the fine details in things. You won't be able to do the harried 9 to 5 like you have been last week and the week before. So if you want change, you want to go towards that ego's sublimation, you gotta look for change. But make sure you look for change in all the details. Because if you don't and you miss something, the transformation that you're looking for, the thing that you're wanting to make better, may not quite measure up to your hopes. So pay attention to the small things and the unexpected visitors, because that's where the answers are, not up here in the great leaves. Okay? And you are not small. Stand up. You don't have to get down on your knees. Wow. A lot of messages about strength and end of cycles and balance, connectivity, coming together, messages from unexpected sources. Pay attention to the details. A lot in those 3 cards right there. Apparently, obviously, we've got a chakra blocked. So let's check in the Prism Oracle and see what it says we need to do for this. We don't seem to be too far apart in these cards, like we can be and have been in the past, where our current situation seems like it's definitely a dream to get to the goal, instead of being just a goal, an attainable goal. But these cards they are all talking about strength and finding it in the small places and at home and inside you. You know where the ultimate home is, right? In your heart. Oh, wow, I just noticed that. There's a glass butterfly right there in the shattered mirror. Let me show you that card up close. It's a beautiful card as I knock over all my Christmas decorations. Oh, you can't really see. It's too bright. There we go. It's a beautiful card. That energy just blew that up. Now this card is not talking about ego death, y'all. And don't get me going on that. Okay? I'm not saying ego death is a bad thing, but I'm not saying it's something you should strive for. Usually takes extreme change or trauma or something like that to bring on ego death. That's not something you can willingly really accomplish. No, I suppose, nothing's impossible, right? I do teach that, don't I? Let's see what this has to say. What chakra do we need help with, please? Oh, there's one. Take that card. Funny, we had that last week, I believe, or the week before. Protection card. It's not really a chakra. Let's see what the book says about this protection card this time. Last time it was that I came across it, it was in with several other cards. And I don't know this deck really well. It was a Christmas gift, you guys. I just got it. Love it. Let's see. I'm looking for the card. Okay. Actually, I'm looking for the demo contents. the deck. Okay. Guess I'm supposed to match up the color, right? Yeah, that's helpful, isn't it? Blue. Sorry it's taking so long. You know, with protection, black. Yeah, I guess that's considered a black card. Confidence. Yes, that is a black card. Now I'm looking up at it. Of course, it's a black card. The essence of this card is about feeling personally safe and protected as you navigate through your life. It asks you to find a delicate balance between pushing yourself through fearful, anxious situations while also feeling secure. This card asks how you can feel protected during these scary situations. Does it mean reaching out to others or just making sure that you are grounded in the present? How can you move forward while feeling safe? How can you move forward while feeling safe? Let's see if we can get a... Here you go. This is how. Here's our resolution to that question. You need to rest and heal your heart. We need to rest and heal our hearts. We've been through a lot, so much that, and it came to us all so fast. I don't know about you, but have you absorbed it all? Have you absorbed it all? I certainly haven't. So if your body, your mind is telling you, go take a nap, if at all possible, honor that. Go take a nap. That's kind of what winter's about, isn't it? Rest and a reset. Here we are. Because let me tell you, looking through the details takes work. So that you can bust that mirror. So you're going to need all the rest and protection you can muster. So, we need a message from Spirit. I'm going to use the lovely Oracle deck from Lilac Lantern Oracle. There will be links to all of these decks in the description box in case you're interested in researching them more. And most of the decks that I use, actually, I take that back. A lot of the decks that I use, I do card reviews on, and you'll find a playlist of card reviews that I have done. Okay, what is our message, Spirit? Please tell us. What do we need to know for this Christmas holiday? Just a general pat on the back, kick in the butt, whatever. Ooh, I got several cards here. All right. I'm just going to put them all there in a stack. First card. Remember these times fondly. They're special times. You know, in the past, we've all been so busy working and shopping and 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 working and shopping on that vicious cycle. Well, if you're snowed in, maybe you don't have Wi-Fi, can't work from home, can't do your shopping. Maybe you'll have to look at the details, because you're going to come across some unexpected visitors. Interesting. Oh, yeah. And things, because of the storm and things that are going on right now, the hecticness of Christmas, the craziness of trying to travel right now, it's okay to let go. Don't hold on to the attachment of your outcome. If you just go with it, you may have the time of your life. But if you resist it because it's not what you had planned, you're going to be miserable. And so will everybody around you. So let it go. It's okay. Let it go. If you can't control it, why are you worried about it? Right? And then I'm showing ankle today, and I don't care who sees it. There you go. Be your authentic self. If you're feeling sassy, put those sassy pants on today. If you're feeling tired, take your shoes off, put your feet up, have a cup of tea and a cookie. Yeah, a nice frosted Christmas cookie with your tea. Or maybe a piece of gingerbread with a cup of tea. And breathe. Who knows, might lead to a nap. Either way it is, you do what you want to do. You do what you need to do, and everything else will come together. If something happens and you run out of tape, you run out of wrapping paper, you know what? People love their gifts, even if they are given to them in a grocery bag. Don't ever forget that. It's the gift. It's not even the gift that counts. It's the thought of the person who's giving it to you. If it's the gift that matters the most to you, you need to check yourself. That's not what Christmas is all about. Receiving a special fancy, oh, there's another card. Receiving a special fancy gift. I'm just going to have to stack these together here. Wow. Oh, here comes the mirror back. If you have to check yourself in the mirror, love me. Love me. Don't look at yourself and pick yourself apart. Don't find the freckles, flaws, and wrinkles. Man, let me tell you, if I were to look for my wrinkles, I would be here. That's all I would do for the rest of my life. I have many, many wrinkles. It's okay. I earned every one of them. And I'm proud to have them. They're my character lines. So, love me. Love yourself. And if the only mirror that you can find that isn't shattered by ego, find a little one and wear it on your heart. Okay? And like I have said in the past, if you're having a hard time loving yourself, sit in front of a mirror and write yourself a love letter as though you're meeting yourself for the very first time. You'll be amazed how that changes your perception. And the final message. Is from the Untethered Soul by Mark Singer. This is the deck. It has 4 categories. And I apologize because of the white writing on the light background. The cards, the categories can be hard to see. The message on the card is not like that. And it is a word message, not a picture message. Usually pretty profound. Here we go. This is from the Freeing Yourself category. Okay. Simply permit the pain to come into your heart and pass through. If you do that, it will pass. If you are sincerely seeking truth, you'll let go every time. Wow, that's a flow card. The card is talking about flow. I have learned as a fibromyalgia warrior of over 20 years, this card is 100% right. When I get all focused on the pain and how much it hurts, it puts up a giant rock in the river, in the flow. And all I keep doing is flowing into that rock. And every time I flow into that rock, it hurts. So then that makes me think about how I hurt. Where if you just kind of lean into that pain a little bit and go with the flow, when you come to that rock, you're going to go around it. You might bump it a little bit, but as you go around it, that's seeking the truth, you'll forget about your pain. Because you'll be more focused on staying in the flow of the river and not getting stuck and pulled under. Which pain, physical pain and emotional pain, really good at stopping us and pulling us under. No. Go with the flow, man. Get in the flow and stay there. If at all possible, that's where your calmest and most balanced ride always is, in the flow. Which reminds me, I did a conversation last year, the beginning of this year actually. It was on my birthday, as a matter of fact, with 3 beautiful ladies about flow. And I would like to have all 3 of them back to continue the discussion a year later, as our lives have changed drastically. Just to see how flow, staying in the flow, has affected us, and how we can guide you in just staying in flow. Even if you don't get it, just stay in flow. Anyway, those 3 ladies are Sienna Rose Metaphysical, Sonia Rain Lee, and Shining Hawk Healing. I love you ladies, all 3 of you ladies, so much for your support of me and my channel. You're wonderful. Thank you. So, anyway, I have been shuffling the giant cards, the Therapet cards. Let's get a final card to send us on our way for tonight. It's Christmas Eve. I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow, and that you receive an overabundance of everything you want. not just the things you need, but your desires and your wants. I hope you get abundance for Christmas. Their pet card is kind of a cute little deer. Kind of appropriate for right now. Says he will survive this. And as I'm looking at the bottom card, there you go. I want this guy. I'll take this card too. The flow. It's okay to float along. It's okay to just be. So as you're having your Christmas day tomorrow and you're getting together with family and it gets hectic, please if you need to go in the bathroom, sit on the toilet. I don't mean you have to do anything, but just sit down in there where nobody will bother you and breathe. Practice a couple breathing exercises and then go hit it again. Go hit the crowd again. I know how it can be. I used to entertain a lot. As I've gotten older, I don't anymore. Anyway, I'll quit yackling on. I wish you all a happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa's coming up as well. Trying to think. Forgive me if I haven't mentioned your holiday, because that's why I say happy holidays and warm seasons greetings, is because it's to everybody, not just Christians. Because this holiday season is older than the Christian church. I love you all. Bless you. We'll see you next week for New Year's or New Year's Eve reading. And then I will give you a few of my New Year's, maybe a prediction or two for all of us. Depends on what Spirit wants us to know. Be kind to one another as you're going through this hectic next few days. And enjoy each other. But most of all, you feel tired and frustrated, be kind to yourself and just float along and breathe. Because you're going to survive this if you do that. That's being kind to yourself. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.